What is up, Karatics? In this video, we'll be talking about this week's DLC Double Money Event Week as well as the property and vehicle discounts. This event week is for June 17th through June 25th, 2025. So of course, the Money Fronts DLC has officially released today, featuring the new hands-on car wash business, and the Smoke on the Water and Higgins Heli Tourist businesses are also available after purchasing the car wash business first. We also have 6 new vehicles for day 1 content, which are the Rapid GTX, the Sentinel GTS, the Everon RS, plus the Woodlander, the Hardy, and lastly the Police Bike. Plus, there are 7 drip feed vehicles, which I made a video covering them in detail if you guys want to check that out. And remember that 3 of those vehicles are available early for GTA Plus members, which are the Suzume, the Tampa GT, and the Minimus. However, for those of you who've seen my previous videos, Rockstar actually didn't blacklist these cars from the LS Car Meet, so if you have a friend that owns them, you can buy it from them in the LS Car Meet even if you don't have GTA Plus. Plus, we have 4 vehicles receiving drift tuning in the drip feed. Also, Rockstar has added another 26 vehicles back to the websites, and also have made the Amani Tech Missile Lock-On Jammer available for them as well. And another 24 vehicles have also received the Missile Lock-On Jammer upgrade as well, totaling the 50 vehicles that can now have that upgrade applied. Anyways, the current prize right is the Ocelot Jugular. It is primarily based on the Jaguar XE SV Project 8, and has a normal price of about 1.2 million and a trade price of about 900,000. To get it for free this week, you have to get top 3 in an LS Car Meet Series race for 2 days in a row. In regards to performance, I'm a sports class and is a top 15 performing car in that class excluding HSW, which is very impressive, and that makes it the quickest 4-door car in the game for track performance. It has an incredible exhaust note taken from the XA21, and it's just a really nice car to drive with some decent customization as well. Definitely a great one to try and acquire from the prize ride this week. Continuing to the test ride vehicles, we have the Riata, the Enduro, and the Cliffhanger, and all 3 of these are removed website vehicles. And for current gen console and PC users, we have the Astron Custom as the HSW test ride vehicle for this week. Continuing to the casino podium vehicle, we have the Ocelot XA21. It is primarily based on the Jaguar CX-75 and has a normal price of just under 2.4 million. It's in the supercar class and is a top 15 performing car in that class. It's my personal favorite car in the entire game due to its exhaust note, styling, customization, active aero spoiler, and details. So we have 2 very nice Jaguar based cars you can get off the prize ride and casino podium this week. Definitely worth trying to acquire them this week for sure. In terms of the dealership cars and luxury autos, we have the Rapid GTX and the Everon RS. Continuing to Simeons, we have the 190Z, the new Woodlander, the Locust, the new Sentinel GTS, and the new Annis Hardy. And only the 190Z from here is a removed website vehicle. Continuing to discounts, starting off with the property discounts, we have 30% off the agencies, the Garment Factory business, the bail offices, the auto shops, and the Counterfeit Cash MC businesses as well. Continuing to the vehicle discounts, starting off with the Legendary Motorsport website, we have 40% off the Niobe. So this one's in a sports class and is one of the top 3 performing non-HSW cars for track performance. And with HSW, it's the fastest car in the class for track performance with insane performance that just dominates everything, even most supercars at that. So whether HSW is turned on or off, this car is competitive / dominant in both scenarios, so it's definitely worth owning. And of course, it offers tons of customization as well. Next up, we have 40% off the Morgan. So this one's in the sports class and is a top 15 performing car in that class due to its fantastic acceleration and handling. However, what holds it back is its terribly low top speed. Honestly, I don't really recommend it for that alone. Plus, the customization is pretty average as well. Moving along, we have 40% off the Tyrant. So this one is a mid-tier performing car in the supercar class for track performance, and what holds it back the most is its unfortunate slow handling flags, which makes it go slower over bumps, Plus, the scaling of this car is a lot larger than most of the supercars for some reason. Honestly, I don't really think it's worth it. Continuing, we have 40% off the Entity XXR. So this one's in the supercar class and is one of the slowest vehicles in that class for track performance due to its slow handling flags that it has and terrible acceleration. For reference, the original Entity XF is faster than this car on a track, so just goes to show how terrible its handling flags are. And the customization is very basic on this car as well. Now, I will say it is a pretty good looking car, to have it sitting there in your garage, but that's pretty much the only reason to own it. Next up, we have 40% off the Adder. So the OG supercar from 2013 is one of the slowest cars for track performance currently in GT Online, mainly due to its handling. However, its top speed is still very strong, being in top 20 for the class, which is very impressive. Remember that this car offers no visual customization, but it's a pretty iconic car in general, so it might be worth considering at this price. Moving along, we have 40% off the Shankwell Mela. So this one's in the sedans class and is a top 3 performing car for most tracks, competing with the Reinhardt and the Schafter V12. It also has great customization, but I think it's still a bit overpriced for what it is. And lastly, for this website, we have 40% off the Free Crawler. So this one's a mid-tier performing off-roader in that class, which is pretty decent, and its short wheelbase definitely helps it a lot when off-roading in general. Moving on to the San Andreas website, we have 40% off the Previon. So this one's in the Coupes class and is a top 3 performing vehicle in that class for track performance. I think this is a great deal at this price, and being a tuner's DLC car, it offers great customization. Highly recommend this one. Next up, we have 40% off the Zion Classic. So this one's in the Sports Classics class and is a top 15 performing car in that class. It has great acceleration and a pretty decent top speed, but what holds it back overall is its handling, which is pretty sketchy at times as the back end isn't very stable, but it does offer some pretty good customization and great styling. Continuing, we have 40% off the Gauntlet Hellfire. So this one's in the muscle car class and is a top 25 performing car in that class, which is pretty decent considering its handling isn't all that great. Its main strength is obviously acceleration and top speed. Also, the customization of this car is fantastic. It's one of the vehicles that will be receiving the drift tuning option soon, so I would definitely pick one up if you don't already own it. And lastly, onto the Warstock website, we have 40% off the Night Shark. So this one's in the off-roads class and is a top 15 performing vehicle in that class. It's very quick, having great acceleration and a decent top speed, and of course it's well known for its armor, taking 27 homing missiles to explode, which honestly at this price I think makes it a great deal for someone looking for a well-armored vehicle. Highly recommend. Moving on to the gun event, we have photo weapons available this week and 40% off the Service Carbine. For double money, we have double money NRP on the adversary mode Overtime Rumble. And lastly, double money NRP on the new hands-on car wash money laundering missions. For the weekly challenge, if you complete 3 car wash jobs this week, you'll receive the hands-on car wash overalls and a 100k bonus as well. For the FIB priority file Garment Factory this week, it's going to be the black box file. Continuing to the weekly vehicle robbery semi-salvage, our business economies only change once per event week. We have the cargo ship robbery with the Jester Classic, the Duggan robbery with the Tropos Rally, and the McTwain robbery with the Patriot Mil-Spec, and none of these are claimable this week. So over 3 months with no claimable car. It's a real shame, but I guess it is what it is. I think Rockstar doesn't really care about this business anymore, sadly. Anyway, lastly for the time trials, this week's normal time trial is Cypress Flats. I highly recommend a quick bike for this one. For the premium race, we have the motorcycle race Boots on the Ground. I highly recommend the Power Search for this race. And if you're on current gen or PC, I highly recommend using the HSW Hakachu Drag. And lastly, for current gen console and PC users, the HSW time trial is Sandy Shores. As always, HSW Hakachu Drag will be the best one for these. In terms of my vehicle discount pick of the week, I'm going to have to go with the Niobe. It's a top 3 performing non-HSW car in the class, and with HSW on, it dominates the class, making it useful for both scenarios. It has great customization, it's nice to drive, just a really great overall car. It is well worth it at this price. Anyways guys, overall this event week is surprisingly good being a DLC week. 5 properties on sale, 40% off 11 cars, with most of them being good cars, and double money on the brand new business. So this is definitely a well above average event week, and add in the fact that it's a DLC day makes it even better. So factoring in everything, I think this week deserves an 8 out of 10. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. As always guys, thanks for watching, hope this was helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.